Oh. So we don't like aphids around here. These pests have been impossible to get rid of and it's taken a lot of work to keep them at bay. They are everywhere and really seem to affect the smaller, more delicate growths. We've been keeping them under control and wanted to summarize a bit of what we learned about how they reproduce and also how our control methods have evolved over time. We know they're aphids because they have that characteristic pear-like shape and a fairly long antenna. Aphids are weird in their reproduction. This is mainly why they're so hard to control. Females are able to reproduce without any fertilization, so when the going is good, they can produce generation after generation after generation without any other adult aphids there to play a role. They can reproduce like this over and over again in the summer months, which is kind of what our aquaponics system is like all year. This allows aphids to explode very quickly, and being indoors, we don't have some of the things that would naturally decrease their populations, like weather, seasons, and natural predators. Aphids feed by sucking the nutrition out of plant leaves and stems. They really seem to prefer the younger growth and undersides of leaves, and this is a problem because this is the more delicate parts of our plants. Younger plants have also proven to be more sensitive to some of our aphid control methods, so we have been left walking a tightrope trying to nurse our younger plants to a stage where they can continue to grow despite the aphids present. Now, they're not super mobile, so we have been attempting to protect our plants by constantly washing them off. This kind of helps to keep them at bay. We did spray them pretty aggressively with neem oil for a while, but we started to notice some edema building in our plants as the oil was building up on the leaves. Edema is the result of unbalanced transpiration, either too much or too little. We observed this as swollen areas between the veins and then the eventual rupturing of these cells, leaving behind some distinctive crystals. This led to us treating with neem oil more periodically and instead choosing to remove a lot of the aphids by hand combined with regular spraying. When spraying our plants with water, we're trying to wash them down deeper into the grow beds. Like we said before, aphids aren't super mobile, and we notice that occasionally the fish will hang out around the inlet so they can gobble up any of these critters that end up being washed through the system. We're hoping that this helps keep our population under control and allows our plants to continue growing. The other thing we did is to purchase some beneficial insects. We really wanted ladybugs, however they've been difficult to track down with the wildfires and heat waves that rolled through California last summer. Apparently that's where they get them. We did find a species of predatory midge, however, called Aphid elites. Think it's Aphid elites? It's not Aphid elites. Aphid elites. We got a vial of larvae that we hung over our system. Within a week, you could see the adults emerge and begin to leave the vial. We continue to see them flying around on occasion, and one benefit of these insects is they are really good at finding aphids and are not super picky about the species of aphid that they prey on. Aphid elites will also kill more aphids than they need, however it's difficult to get them to complete their life cycles in a system like ours, because there's not a suitable environment for them to pupate. Usually they do that in soil. This is likely more of a one-off treatment, and we're going to continue to monitor and see how it goes, but we're likely going to be searching out some ladybugs in the future as well to help control our aphid population. Thanks for checking us out, and make sure you're subscribed if you're not already. If you have any other ideas of things we can do in order to try and knock back the aphids, then let us know in the comments. We know a lot of chemicals are off the table in order to keep the fish and plants we will be consuming safe, but we would love some other ideas that we could try. So let us know.
Awkward.